We meet again, internet friends. Today I'm gonna do a smoky eye in nice blue colors for you. I did a blog post on this earlier and now it's time for the tutorial. I'm starting out with just my regular foundation, just dabbing it on, and a dog. I'm dabbing it on with my fingers and then I'm going in with a beauty blender. I'm applying my concealer straight from the wand and onto my under eyes first hand, and then also at areas where I need to just even out the tone where the foundation didn't do it all for me. So just dabbing that on and going in with the same beauty blender afterwards. Now it's time for my face powder, just focusing on the under eyes where I easily crease when I don't powder, so just dab that on. And now it's time for the star of the show. This is a cream shadow stick from KIKO, and it's the most prettiest, bright turquoisey blue ever, and I love this to pieces. I always start by applying my cream shadows in one coat, blending that out straight away with a fluffy brush, just so that the edge will be soft, not caring at all about how the lid looks, just totally focusing on the blending of it. So we'll layer it on and make it look really smooth and pigmented in a while. But as you can see, after blending it all, I go in with the second coat. I apply this more like focusing on the lid, and the blending of this one won't be as big in motion wise. This will just focus on the edge of the shadow, because as we have that little base underneath that we just blended, then it will be easier to blend it all out this time. And after applying and blending this second coat, I go in with the third, just focusing on the lash line and the tiny details where it's a bit uneven or something. Just dabbing it into the lashes so we don't see any skin color. And of course, what would a smoky eye be without color underneath the lash lines? So I just smoosh it in there, go in with the same blending brush that I used before, and keep blending it out. And then we do the same thing on the other eye. First one coat that we blend out to as if there was nothing left almost, and a second coat focusing on the lid, blending that out, and then doing the lower lash line. And there we go, there's the base done. Now we're gonna pack an eyeshadow on top, a nice dark blue shimmer that matches the base, with really little product in the brush, just so that it will give a more even look and that it will almost blend as you apply it. So just smoothing a thin layer of that on, focusing on the lash lines and going up towards the crease. And as you can see, I'm using quite a fluffy brush so that it will be really easy to apply softly. Then of course, same thing on the lower lash line, blowing it out to look really soft and smooth. Then I'm going in with an eyeshadow from the same range, dark cool tone black, and I'm just pushing that into the outer parts of the lash line and eyelid, both on top and bottom, just so that we get some dimension without creating a crease look. This should just be some fake extra dimension to that blue eyeshadow. And same thing there on the lower lash line, and in with a clean blending blush, with nothing on it, just swooshing that along the edges so that we get a really soft blend on it all. For my inner corner highlight, I'm just using my pinky finger and the highlighter that I use for my face. Not a really sparkly one, just really brightening. I don't want this to be like a sparkly inner corner. I just want some light to the eyes. So just dabbing that in with my finger to get it as opaque as possible. And then we take a little rusty shade just to apply along the edge of that blue. Because when you blend out the blue, it can easily turn green. And we don't want green, we just want it to look like a soft blue. So I use this warm shade, applying it really sparingly and soft, and then go in with the same clean blending brush and just blend that out so that it doesn't show basically. It should just be like a soft shade of warmer brown. And you can of course do the same on the lower lash line. I just use very little so that, yeah, just to get rid of that worst greeniness. And then some pale pencil on the lower lash line or on the waterline just to brighten the eye. You can use black if you want it to be even more intense. And curl the lashes because we're gonna apply mascara like crazy people as usual. Going with layers upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. I really prefer a like slightly clumpy natural lash instead of false lashes, because they look like messier and cooler and they're more comfortable to wear. So I just pile that on in multiple layers. Time to start working on the face. I use a warm bronzer on the face, just focusing on the cheekbones as if it would double for like a blush and a bronzer in one, but also on my temples, on my nose, like on my chin, and some on my neck as well, to make the face look really even. Now we're bringing that highlighter back again that we used on the inner corners of the eyes, applying this to kind of all high points of the face. And as I said, this one is not glittery at all, so it would just look like luminous skin. Really good trick if you're a bit dry in the winter and the skin just looks flat. Then I'm taking the same rusty shade that I used in the crease of my eye, or blending out that blue, use it in my eyebrows. I mainly fill my brows in for this look just to get them to match my hair, and not because I want them really defined, because I find with an eye like this it's really nice to keep the brows looking really soft and undone kinda. So just use something like really light and soft, maybe a tinted brow gel or something. And now I go in with a clear brow gel just to set them into place. I just comb them upwards on the inner corners and make sure that the little hairs on the outer corner won't go like everywhere. So just glue them down. Now it's time for the lips. I use this little chubby lip pencil from KIKO in a cool toned, like neutral pinky shade, so that it will be like really pale and nice as a base, and then a brown gloss on top that will like not make it look like concealer lips. So that's the look. Not too complicated, and a really easy way to wear a color that's as scary as blues. So yeah, I really hope you like this one. Let me know if you have any like questions or wishes for my next video. So take care. See ya!